That was on purpose. That was a mosquito.
Oh,
I'm
good.
sorry.
That was on purpose. Okay, good. Welcome. How you doing today, Virginia?
I'm doing really good.
Nice. You look
'Cause I went
good.
to
You
the
look tan.
beach.
Sorry, I talked over you. What'd you say?
No, I went to the beach. Favorite place. Favorite people.
Favorite place, favorite people. Why are they your favorite people?
Favorite food. Oh, mom and pops.
Oh, okay. So you typically go to the beach with your parents.
Yeah, that's our place.
That's
My
your...
sisters. Only one today, but niece.
Nice. So you typically, that's what your
Sundays, yeah.
Sunday fun days.
That's my church.
That's your church. Mm-hmm. So you don't go to church.
No.
Wow. Awesome.
But I pray.
You pray to who?
Jesus. Baby Jesus. is my
Baby
favorite.
Jesus,
The
huh?
baby.
Okay, baby Jesus, right on, fair enough. Let's talk a little bit about. I love baby Jesus. I love
Baby Jesus
every
is the
Jesus.
best.
Like every Jesus to me is my
Jesus.
boy.
Yeah.
And it's Lent right now, and I've been very
It's just
bad.
different when you talk to the baby.
How so? Oh, I hear this.
I don't know. It just hits different.
It hits different.
Thank you, baby Jesus. It's just different. Yeah.
It's a different.
You're a very religious guy.
No, not necessarily. I think my temple is
The church.
is the church. I don't
Mine
believe
is the beach. Nature.
nature. Okay,
Family.
you believe in nature. I believe in God.
I believe in something up there.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, sounds good.
We're all good people, though. That's all that matters.
Indeed, this is true. You are a great person. I love that about you.
You look good, too, by the way.
I feel good. I got some sun as well. I was there. I was
You
part of
were
the
with your
about the.
father-in-law.
I was hanging out
Busting
with,
your balls. I mean, what's not to love?
Yeah, I love him.
Oh,
He's
my
great.
God.
He's such a G. I love your dad.
So we're in Florida in late spring, and we went in the water. I think this is like the first time. It was so nice.
You know, it's funny. When we went in the water all together as a family.
So cute. I felt like a Disney movie.
Oh wow, we can go into that again. Disney adult over here. I didn't feel like a Disney movie. I felt like we just made it to land, and we were coming
from Cuba.
somewhere, and we were trying to like get on land.
But the difference is that we've been in land for 20 years.
The difference is I can do this every day and not
The
get.
difference
go
is
back
that
home.
being here, done that, we're kind of over it.
Indeed, we're definitely over that, and we, it's one of those things that we see a lot of that, and I mean, you saw when we were there, you were talking about that sailboat that kind of could have been
that
just
was so
that.
cool. Delray Beach, by the way, yeah, between Delray and Boca. There's a sailboat that just was offshore. It was super cool. But what did my dad said to you after that dip in the water?
I don't think I can repeat what he said. Actually, it was very, it was very forward, and it was very, it was what do you call it? TMI, too much information,
Always.
and
Always.
he said some things he was going to do to your mother.
Let's just say he felt alive.
Yeah, like he was born again.
And then my mom said, I thought cold water did the opposite.
Clearly, not for him.
I mean, seriously.
Clearly, it made him feel
They're
like
just-
it was time
They
to go
drive
home.
me crazy, but they're cool as shit.
They are definitely cool as shit. I like your parents. They're fun. They're fun to be around with. They are not boring.
Oh, definitely not a dull moment.
No, never a dull moment with your family. There's always something, and it's crazy the dynamic because your dad will talk trash about your mom. Your mom then will in turn get her feelings hurt and then feel a certain way and not do anything about it, but yet kind of just give him the cold shoulder.
Ignore him, yeah.
And then when she's over
That's the dynamic.
yeah, but when she's over that, then she comes back and then she just rips him a new asshole. Like she literally tears into him, and then he's really quiet.
She's the real OG.
I think she's the more antagonist than he is. Mm-hmm. He tries to get in his jabs as he can. And then there's a point that he's done getting jabs. Like, he's done.
I love how you already know what's up.
Well, I mean,
I don't have to explain.
No.
Because it's like, so anytime we bring somebody new to our family circle, it's like, you know, for example, one of my sisters will be like, oh, my friend from work is coming today to the beach. And we're like, oh, did you tell her about mom and dad?
Like, did you break it to them?
Yes. Like, did you warn people? Warning. You know, and then they're like, yeah, I got it. Okay. So
no, they're hilarious.
Yes,
I love them both.
funny.
I think they're funny. I think your mom really tries really hard to speak English to me, but then she
gets lazy.
She gets to a point. She's like,
That wasn't me.
That was definitely you. Definitely was you. Everything that happens that's noise based is you.
I was trying to put my beer in.
I know. That's definitely
you.
You're not silent type. You're like a beer. You're like a bull in a china shop.
Basically, yeah. Mm-hmm. You can say that. Okay, so I have something for you.
You do. Okay.
Yeah.
Do tell. I'm all ears, my love.
So this is the place where we met. Okay, I have a review. This is gonna
I thought you liked this bedroom. I was like,
no. Took you a minute to get here.
Seriously, not that long though.
Okay, cálmate, Brian. The fuck?
Let's be honest. It didn't take
okay,
much
nobody's asking that.
Well, you did kind of like add a little white lie, and you did say it took me a minute. It took me maybe
here?
30 seconds. Oh, here it took me as long as you got here. So there's that.
That's what I'm saying. But you have to be sucio.
I mean, you
sucia.
I think that is your nickname, because so for all the non-Latinos, sucia is just a dirty little woman. That's you.
That's you.
That's dirty
I
Diana.
got here really great. Okay, cálmate. No, the place we met, like the bar we met.
I'll give you. Okay, so let me set this up for you. We are going to do these loving. What was it? What? You know what? No. Time out. I'm going to let you. You're right. My bad. I'm stepping all over it. Why don't you go ahead and just.
Loving letters from Yelp. And this one is special because first of all, in this house, we love 1-star reviews.
Do we?
Fan.
I mean, we're the family. We're kind of the. What does everyone define as that?
Let's go figure it out why.
Well, what's that? They call us that show that you guys watch all the time. What is it that they
Shameless.
So that's what they call us?
Yes.
Shameless.
Yes. Well, we have 4 kids together.
Yes.
And then there's always somebody throw in the mix.
I know. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Like, for example, one night my sister came over and we had all the kids here. And one of them was dyeing her hair. So she had a plastic bag in her head. Walmart plastic. Just think about and then another one was in the kitchen making sweet potato fries for the 5th time that's
so
week.
Funny. Yeah, I remember that. Those are good, those fries.
Oh, amazing.
They're good.
And then the other one was taking math tutoring from her grandpa in Michigan.
That's right. I know that one. That's my little one. I know that
guilty as
it wasn't my dad.
In another place at the house.
Yeah.
And then we have our youngest.
Oh God, he's the best.
He's the wild child. And he was playing like Roblox or something like that while singing meow 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 meow. And then Brian is in the back grilling something as usual. And then I'm making, strawberry margaritas or whatever it was. And my sister comes in and she's like, what the fuck is going on?
It's just a normal day for us, and everyone else comes in like, really?
Yeah. There's a lot going on here. Gallagher's.
I mean, I don't know who the Gallaghers are. Is that from Shameless?
Shameless,
okay.
yeah.
Well, honestly, I've never seen that show. One.
Oh, you have to.
But I love the fact that...
You know what? It's kind of like The Office. They have a British version, but then American version is like exactly the same. I try to watch the British version, but it's just... It's the same thing. Yeah, it's like the same thing.
It's just okay.
But yeah, apparently that's our nickname.
I love that. So we like 1-star reviews. Let's just dive into these reviews, okay? So our first review. So you know
this place.
So and what's this whole thing called? This bit again?
Love letters from Yelp.
Wow. You really you took your time and you really pronunciated that, because that's not what you said to me earlier. What you said earlier was not Yelp, but I like the fact that
I have the problem with Y's and yays.
Y's and what?
Yay.
So good. It never gets old for me.
J as in Jack.
Yes. Yeezy,
Y as in yellow.
Yeezy.
Yeah,
Yeezy.
thank you. No, it doesn't matter. It's been 20-something years. It's never going to get better.
You're not changing. I like that about you. You're old fashioned.
Anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to read this to you.
Please.
This is a local bar. We met here. That's it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
1 star. Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on.
This is good.
First off, I've been 3 times, and all the 3 times the service has been okay. That said, all 3 times the apparent owner has been nothing short of a nightmare. This individual, a raging alcoholic who not only abuses his entire staff, constantly he drinks behind the bar. Tonight, we were just minding our own business watching the football game when he was outside the bar drinking straight from a bottle of 1942. He broke a glass and cut himself. He then started to get blood on Patreon. I found it hard to watch the game because he was way more entertaining. I kid you not, this guy molested everyone in the bar over and over again. I could go on and on about what an absolute spectacle this guy is. But let's skip to the best part.
There's the best part? I love this. This is there's so much I want to say about this, but I'm gonna be quiet.
I know. I'm trying to be quiet too. He eventually gets taken outside by a large black guy next to us. This is when I started filming because we all knew he was about to be an issue. The 2 of them went back and forward, shoving each other until the one guy said, "You need to chill. You don't want this smoke." Was basically what was said. As you can imagine, this infuriated the intoxicated individual. He then threw his arms around my friend and started being aggressive. My body said to chill out and not to touch him. This madness him even more, and he said, "We need to leave," at which point I told him to fuck off. We were then instructed that he was the owner, and so we left. Sucks for the staff, honestly. They're all clearly afraid to stop him or cut him off. You know what? I'm not going to say anything. Just go with it.
Wow. Let's start there. And you know, it's really crazy. I think I was there that night. It seems like I have a recollection of something like that. That is freaking amazing.
I used to live a couple blocks from that place, and that's where you were there all the time. I was there every now and then. So, yeah, you were probably there that one night.
That is sensational. Like, seriously, you can't make that shit up. I mean, seriously. I mean, where do I begin? I love him, okay? I'm not going to say his name because, you know, there's no reason for it. But I'll have to say this. His guilt is probably that he's too sweet and too nice, and he just loves to party. And if you're not a party animal, you can't be around him because he gets very offended.
If you don't like doing shots of 1942, which,
who
by
doesn't?
the way,
do you like 1942?
Do you like 1942?
I love it.
I wish I had it right now.
We buy the little bottles just to be ballers.
Because we're poor.
Yeah, we're not going to hit the whole bottle, but we sure do act like we're popping bottles.
Baby bottles are only like 12, 14 bucks.
$15, $14.95.
Thank you.
Yeah, bought a lot of those. They're fun.
They're so cute. Like, yes. And they put them you put it in the cooler.
Miniature 1942 bottles. Awesome.
All day.
So yeah, he is not a, bully in the sense that he wants to beat you up for no apparent reason. Yeah, he gets his feelings hurt. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Especially if you're a man.
That's right. I mean, again, I think if someone came up to me and said, hey, do a shot with me, I'd be like, that's how I met you.
Oh, yeah.
That's the first thing I said to you. I did. I didn't have 1942 money, but I did said, hey, you want a shot? And you said what?
Yeah.
Did we not do like 800 shots?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, we did a lot. That was fun. That was good times. Yeah, so we both experienced that behavior.
A bunch of times.
Never once did we feel that it was a bad thing.
Actually, my daughter's 21st birthday was at that bar.
Absolutely. And I made sure of that. Every 21st-year-old person, male or female, or they, need to experience that.
Absolutely. 100%. And she had the best time, and him and his wife were the nicest, and I never felt awkward around him.
No.
Even the night I met him. And he hugged me before you did.
Yeah, he has a way of hugging sweatily and just very violently, just approaching you in a way that you got to be a certain person to enjoy that.
Yeah.
You can't be frail. You can't feel a certain way about people. You got to let him be him. You got to let him do it. He's not going to rape you. He's just going to hug you.
And feed you 1942.
Those are two positive things in my book. I love to hug.
And talk to you for 10 seconds. That's it.
Yeah, he doesn't want, there's no small talk. It's, hey, you want a drink? You want a shot? Bye.
Nice to meet you. I love you. Bye.
Because you know who's chasing you after that? The co-owner.
Yes.
You had that. You had that experience too.
That's my husband.
I know. She's always patrolling. That's great. That's a rich. Again, we should do more of this. I think these love letters from Yelp are fantastic.
I know. I love it.
I think there's more of this coming on.
Because you're giving a 1 star, but I kind of want to go there.
100%. I think, you know what? Can you read one more from there?
If you send it to me.
I think I did.
If my director send it. Yes, I have one more.
Oh,
short.
please share.
Short and sweet.
Share this one, please.
Sat there on a Friday night, and the new owner was belligerent.
You gotta get closer.
Drunk. Trying to fight people. Honestly, felt awful for security, bar backs, and bartenders. Felt like a live episode of Bar Rescue. Cops were called, and the entire bar was cleaned out. You were there that night, too.
I was
yeah,
there.
Of
That
course,
was actually
of course.
Fun time.
Yeah. I mean, people that, it's kind of like we talk about leaving hate comments on TikTok, which I'm not going to go into that because I'm not famous yet. But it's kind of ridiculous to me how you leave a bad review. And it's so simple to just don't go back.
Or don't listen. Like, if you don't like what you hear, it's fine. But again,
keep scrolling.
I grew up with some really tough comments my whole entire life. My father was tough. Right. My brothers were tough. I grew up with 25 cousins.
I met your
boys.
Family. You met mine.
They're not.
Let's just say
they're not sugarcoating anything.
Nothing. They will bully you for anything.
Your mom actually today said, "Hey, Buddha." I mean, did you hear that? I was like, "Really?" I was like,
I was gonna get close. I'm like, Mom, just don't. he's being kind of, you know what I mean? But I just let it, because.
No, it didn't bother me. I loved it.
I
love the fact that your mom just says what's on her mind. She says her piece.
But it was kind of cute. She's like, "Oh, you're like the lucky Buddha. When you rub your belly, you're lucky."
I know. She actually wanted to rub it. It looked into her eyes, and it looked like she was going to get creepy. Luckily, I was very far from her. And then secondly, she was just like, she said like 15 times, like, Buddha.
I am so sorry.
I loved it. No.
No. I always find myself, I think you're in the same position where when people hang out with my family, I do have to apologize, either before or after. So I just go right ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. In advance, I apologize. It's going to happen.
It can be anything.
Trust me. Yeah. My mom contests to that with your dad's, profanity, his jokes. I was crazy.
Sweet lady.
Fun. Yeah. She is a sweet lady. I love that woman.
She doesn't get, like, nobody bothers her. Like, she's just sitting there living her life, and you guys are so annoying.
I know. And she just listens.
She told me, laughs. You and your brother are fixing the kitchen, and you guys are like, "Oh, yeah, you faggot. Oh, yeah, you fat ass. Oh, yeah, you'd like it." And she's like, "Oh, Virginia, I'm so sorry. People will think they don't get along. They're just two peas in a pod."
It's so true.
This poor...
So true.
She's been dealing with this bullshit for over 50 years.
100%. She's been doing it for a minute, and she's just... if you would have met my father, he was just the man that started it all. He was the guy that was just such a prick. And he didn't care. He was like this tall, and he just launched his words or himself at you. He didn't care. It was whatever's going to come first. It's verbally attacked or physically.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to stop. He was definitely politically incorrect. I mean, even to the day he died.
I can relate.
The day he died, probably about 3 weeks before he dies, we owned some property, and he's trying to kick these people out. There's a lot of things you got to do to kick people.
Oh, legally, yeah.
Yes. Well, he does not. He skipped all that. He decides to go straight to his way, is to go to the house and say, "Get the F out of my house," with a baseball bat. So it didn't go that well. He ended up staying a day in jail, or a night, not a day, probably like 8-10 hours in jail. He got arrested, but we bailed him out. It felt bad because he was so old, but it's all good.
I mean, can you blame him? I hate those rules where it's like, "Oh no, if they're in the house and you have to put this in." It's my house. Get out.
Agreed. I think a lot of things have changed. It's like all these people just with all these comments, like you were just talking about, everything is just crazy. Like, here we go with Elon Musk, for instance. Here's this guy that's a billionaire that, yes, should he be running the country? No. Probably not. And people are just going crazy to the point he's now stepping down. He actually got a job working for the government. So the president, Donald Trump, hired him to do this, I don't even know, this Dodge or whatever the hell it's called. And it's just crazy because now the same people that were like trying to save the world on electric cars and the environment and the government, I mean, the environment and trying to be mindful of all these things and don't do this, don't do that, no mining, no this or that. They're the same ones that are burning down electric cars. And now it's like crazy. I mean, what's your take on that?
They don't want fresh air. No more.
No.
That's not cool anymore. I don't know. I'm wondering if apparently he's going to step down. Is this going to bring peace to Cybertruck owners? Tesla owners in general.
I hope the Cybertruck community can.
Can people just get over it that he did? the thing or whatever. Like it's been going on for a minute now. You guys went from rock stars to
homeless people.
Homeless.
To the epitome of dark garbage. It's crazy. I hope
so crazy.
I hope the Cybertruck community can have a break.
Cybertruck community.
I mean, come on, we're a community. I jumped on, man.
Sorry.
I jumped on. Right. It's like everything. I have trucks. I've had all types of things.
No, I know. I think it's kind of like when I see little boys just standing and watching the car go by, and they're just, and your brother said it the other day, and he's like, this is what we dreamed about when we were little boys. Like, we wanted a electric car, and it's just like beyond your religious or political views. This is something that you always look forward to. You're a tech guy, you like all this kind of stuff. And then you said years ago when they came out, you're like, I want one of those. And it came out and they call your name and you went and got it. And then you were super excited about it. There's nothing wrong with that. Was I excited? No. Do I rather ride a Cybertruck that comes to pick me up on self-drive and takes me everywhere from West Palm Beach to Miami than my, I don't even remember the fucking name of this, Honda.
So good.
Mom SUV that I was like, yeah, just give it to me, whatever. HRV? Yes. Way better than that stupid car. And you get to, like, you know, it's one of those, like, you have that family member where you're like, kind of edgy. I'm not so sure about it because I'm a hippie. But I want electric cars, but I don't want that stupid car that everybody's crazy about. And Elon, blah, 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 blah. And then, I'm sorry, I've been in that car for like over 6 months, and now I know everything about it.
I know you're.
I am embarrassed to know all these tricks about it. And sometimes you don't know how to use something, and I'm like, oh, babe, you go this. You're like, oh, okay. How do you know that?
Not sometimes, all the time. You're now like the poster child of Cybertruck.
I do not want to be the poster child. That's not the poster child I was looking to me, but
Cybertruck community needs a few good women.
Oh God, do they?
I mean, seriously,
are they recruiting hippies?
I mean, you're there. You're there by default. I mean, you have actually kind of
by default, for real.
Yeah, by default. I mean, seriously, you, like you said, you had no intentions to be a part of this crusade, and here you are, sailing with the Pinta and the Little Flower and all the Christopher Columbus.
No shoes, no problem.
No shoes, no problem. And you're here, you're there, you're getting it done, and I think that's freaking awesome. And yeah, I don't know. I hope it's done, but I'm just so tired of it. I'm tired of all the nonsense.
Stop judging. We're not all the same.
Yeah, you're
just
not.
Because you see me in a Cybertruck doesn't mean that I'm a Nazi. Newsflash.
Thank you. You're not nasty at all. Don't worry. I think you're cool. You're not nasty. You're not a nasty.
Susie.
So you're not a Susie. Yeah. Let me tell you, it's true. I don't think, again, I'm Puerto Rican. I mean, there's people out there calling me a Nazi that are driving freaking Volkswagens. Get a freaking grip.
You're a little dark, too.
I know.
Dark side.
I know. I'm very dark. I like that. I like that a lot. I like being dark. And okay. So
you like being Puerto Rican, too.
I love being Puerto Rican. Those are my people, man. Like, I love all the shout outs. I love the flag. I love the music, the food, the island. I just want more of it. I can't wait to go back to PR and just see my people just give hugs. Yes, this summer I want you to come with so you can check it out. It's freaking amazing. You're going to love it. Another thing, let's talk about entertainment. I mean, you in Ryan Reynolds' saga, do tell. I knew nothing about this. I thought he was a great actor. I had no problem with him. His Deadpool wasn't a big fan of because I believe he goes a little too much. Like his shtick like with his jokes, it just got a little too much for me. But I've always loved all his movies. I thought he was a great action.
What do you think about the first Deadpool?
Great. Amazing. First Deadpool, second Deadpool, great. Third Deadpool was good. It just wasn't great. Too. It wasn't. I liked it, but I thought he was a little too over the top.
Yes, he can be. And I really like him. I think he's super funny.
I think he's a great actor. I've seen him.
But he's in trouble.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Share us the trouble that Ryan Reynolds and company are in. As you tell.
His wife, as you guys already seen enough about this, was doing this movie with Justin Baldoni. And apparently he came in one day and was like looking at the script and whatever. He said something that he didn't like, and then he started questioning the whole thing.
Who's that? Who's he?
Jason Baldoni?
No, Ryan Reynolds questioned it, or Jason Baldoni?
No, Ryan Reynolds.
So Ryan Reynolds came like off the street. He's not even
like,
in this movie.
Hey, babe, I'm going to see you at work. I'm going to stop by your office for lunch. And he didn't like what he saw. And things started to get pretty dark after that. And then things started to come out, like people that work with him saying what you just said, like, he can get pretty dark and like it's just a little too much. There's parts of Deadpool 3 where he makes fun of this guy, Jason, and he like overkills him, and it's just crazy.
That's just
like,
weird. I think that's a Canadian way. Canadians are very emotional.
Okay.
They are. They're very emotional. That's a very emotional country. Like
It's just funny how the hottest people out there can be so insecure.
I think that's true too. I think at the end of the day, he's definitely insecure, regardless if he's Canadian or not.
I mean, if you're checking on your wife's job, workplace, let's just say.
If
I was making a few million of dollars, Brian, and I'm telling you, hey, I'm working 5 days a week, 10 hours a day, but I'm bringing home some bacon, will you be like, hey, let me go see what you're doing?
So what type of bacon you're bringing? Canadian bacon?
2 mil.
Okay,
2 mil.
The only bacon you should be bringing in is Canadian bacon, he thinks. But yet, you like the chicharrone. Or where's he from? He's from Italy, that guy?
What guy? Jason Baldoni?
Yeah.
I really don't. Yeah, the last
Italian.
name, maybe.
Yeah, it sounds Italian.
I think it's a Latino in him.
Yeah, again, it's hard because you just don't know what the home life's like. If she's got a history of being a little filthy. And he's trying to like hold on to something he shouldn't be holding on to.
Apparently, he's the history because remember, people are gonna always reflect. So he's the one who met her on set and his ex, and the one, you know what I mean. So
he was the one that started this whole insecurities, and he's trying to.
But I hate to say, I still think he's funny.
I like him. I mean, listen, I've met a lot of actors and a lot of actresses. Some of them are awful, but I like their body of work, so it doesn't bother me.
Right.
Like, I'm not sitting there saying, hey, I want to go hang out with you or I believe in what you're doing.
Right.
But, I did like Pulp Fiction. I may not like Scientology or John Travolta in that sense, but he killed it in Pulp Fiction. So there's that. Will Smith going through his own little kind of situation too.
I used to like him too.
I loved some of his movies. I thought he was great, and that's pretty much it.
El Príncipe de Bel-Air.
Who? What? Wait, what's that about? So confused.
Oh my God, I know that song in Spanish.
What song?
Y esta es la historia como comenzó El Príncipe de Bel-Air.
What song is that?
Fresh Prince.
But would you call that show?
El Príncipe de Bel-Air.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. Things just sound different when you say it. That's cool, though. I mean, again, I can't repeat it because I'm so taken back by it. I'll let you keep that one.
Can you look it up?
No, I don't want to. I'm good. I believe
I'll
you.
play it for you later.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. And I'm sure I'll enjoy it. But thank you very much.
We'll talk about Will Smith.
We shall. Actually, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, that's actually a good conversation to have.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. And then there's something that I got to talk about. It's just driving me crazy.
Please go on.
mean, I'm just getting so angry with this whole Kendrick Lamar dance moves. I've seen Jackie Chan bust out his moves from the Super Bowl. When is it going to end? Like, when is this Super Bowl shuffle going to end? Like, we're almost going into...
As soon as you stop watching it. Because I'll explain to you, baby boomer.
First of all, I'm not a baby boomer, but that's fine.
The algorithm... You say that word.
So good. We'll take time on this one.
Algorithm of TikTok is that they're going to show you the videos that you watch. And even though you don't like it,
but seriously,
you keep watching it.
You know, it's really crazy. I honestly believe that it's just, you see so many people that can't even dance. 2 left feet, white people, people in jail, everywhere are doing this like Kendrick Lamar shuffle. Like, this is what they're doing. They're making these viral videos that I'm just like, I can't.
Why? Yeah. Can we just
yes, the algorithm is, I didn't know anything about algorithm. I just thought, why does it keep playing? Like, why do we keep seeing this crap? But I'm like, you know, so anytime I see it now.
You are responsible for it.
Clearly,
yeah.
I am. Guilty as charged. Guilty. And you know what's really crazy is I believe there are people that have been deported that are doing that. And I just feel bad for the ones that got deported that been here for about about a year, right? About a year since they got here. And they got so used to America. Like, they are like completely dialed in. And they're on TikTok. They're on Instagram. They're talking like us. They're acting like us. And then they have to go back home. And then there's Pierre that's looking at them like, TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Like, that guy is probably can't go back. It's kind of like having an animal as a pet. And then you throw him into the wild.
Well, have you seen that bear video where he's like in the wild and he keeps going around 8 feet because that was his cage?
Yeah. I mean, how is a freaking person that lives in San Salvador going to go back to San Salvador? Like, how is he going to be like, okay.
If you drop me off in Caracas right now, en el centro.
Would you cry?
Absolutely. I will cry, pee my pants.
Poop?
Yeah, probably too.
Wow. Yeah, because what do you do, right? There's no, like,
I don't
fresh
know
market.
many
There's
people
no Whole Food. There's no
fresh market.
No.
There's no Publix.
No. There's no smoothies. There's no shots of
Where's my car?
Yes.
Where's my house? Oh, you have nothing.
Nothing. You go there, you go back, you're like, hey, you fucked up. You're going back.
But I don't have anything there. I don't know anybody. I literally have like maybe 2-3 people in that city that I still keep contact with. Yeah,
it's a scary time. But you know what? It's getting to a point. As many as they get deported back, there's areas, or there's a question that arises that you wanted to talk about, and this question is: are there too many Latinos? Is there such a thing?
100%.
Explain, please.
I mean, first of all, I'm allowed to say that because, obvio.
I love that. You're like, I'm allowed to say it because I'm Latino. So
I mean, but I like, let's just say that if I go to Weston, Florida, there's too many Venezuelans. Even for me, I'm Venezuelan. It's overwhelming.
What do you do? Like, why is it so overwhelming to you?
I think it's because you're so used to not, first of all, South Florida in general, you go anywhere you go, there's people from everywhere, right?
Absolutely.
So it's like, oh, she's Mexican, she's Cuban, I'm Venezuelan, they're American.
I like the melting pot. I like to have a Venezuelan,
I'm too used
Colombian, Brazilian in a room. I don't mind it.
So when I get to a place where it's like, you walk in the store, everybody speaks with a Venezuelan accent. The cashier, the person right next to you, the parking lot. It's just a lot. It's all
Doral's like that too. We just were there.
Doral is like that.
Remember that Publix we went to, Doral, and it was heated.
Everybody.
It was like being in the Twilight Zone.
It was so crazy. It's almost like might as well be back there. Like, it was just too crazy.
And that's what's so crazy about Florida. It's like, you go to certain places and it brings you to that country.
Yeah.
Like full force,
100%.
like in there.
100%.
But it's different, right?
Yeah.
Because I've been to a lot of South American countries. I've been all around South America. Chile, Argentina, Ecuador. I mean, that's central. But I've been to a lot of different places and a lot of different countries. And it's just different here because they're Americanized. They're not there anymore.
It's crazy. But the cool thing about it is, like, if you go to El Doral or West End, the restaurants are legit.
I love that. You call it El Doral.
El Doral.
I love it.
Terrible.
It's Doral, but we don't call it
El Doral.
It's called Doral.
Doral.
There you go. Without the L. But that's
Doralzuela.
Yes, indeed. It is
Westonzuela.
You know what? You seem to be the new Cuban of Florida.
How dare you?
I mean, I'm just saying because I've been here pretty much my whole life.
What do you mean about that?
What I mean by that is that when I got here in the early 80s, it was predominantly Cuban. Cuban. I didn't know what a Venezuelan was. I never met a Venezuelan.
We were hanging out there.
In Cuba?
No, in Venezuela. Venezuela was cool in the 90s.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It was great. It was amazing in the 80s.
Even
you guys
better.
would come. Yeah, it was even better. The beaches were phenomenal. Everything was booming. The oil was just, it was crazy. You're right.
What is your point, Brian?
My point is, when you got here to Miami, there was a lot of Cubans. A lot of Cubans in the early 80s. Now there isn't. They all left.
Yeah. There are certain places in Miami where it's like, this is a lot of Cubans. Same thing.
Not as much. Not like
not
not
as
like
much.
Venezuelans.
They're coming north. They're coming because even West Palm Beach.
Well, where we're at today, where we're at here today in this freaking beautiful world in Wellington, there's a ton of freaking Cubans. They sold all their homes in freaking Wellington.
No, they're tired of Miami. The traffic, too many people. They're like, I'm selling, and they're selling their houses for a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Yes.
They're getting paid.
And they're like, oh, I can buy something up there for $300K, $500. Let's go.
And they're bringing every cousin, and they're doing the same thing.
They do that.
They do that.
Cubans are very similar to in Venezuela. There's maracuchos, which is from Maracaibo, where my mom is from. They do everything together. If somebody's leaving, they're bringing abuelita, la tía, la prima, la gallina, everybody. They don't do anything alone.
That's so funny.
They're kind of like Italians or Irish.
I mean, that goes with every culture. That goes with every ethnicity.
Americans are not like that.
No, because Americans are everyone. This is founded on America. That's what's so hilarious about deportation. I mean, yes, I get it. There's a lot coming in.
Absolutely. There's good and bad.
There's good and bad, but this country was built on people migrating here. That's the crux basically of it. That's it. No,
but everywhere else, we didn't leave unless we were leaving with our people.
I mean, I'm going to England, and I was in England I was in London, and I was in Scotland for the funeral of Queen Elizabeth, and I was talking to a couple of the cab drivers who are from London or from England. And they're just like, this is not our town anymore. This is not our country any longer. They have so many people, so many migrants there, that there's Indians, that there's this, that there's that they're like freaking out. They were pissed. They were like pissed. They're like, oh, we wish we had someone, and they, that's why they had someone similar to Trump come in and kind of try to clean that up. He was a freaking idiot, but everyone jumped on this fucking bandwagon of like, oh, we got to change this. We got to bring back London. We got to bring back England again. We got to make it great again. And I think this is what's so crazy about this country, but everyone kind of migrates together. Like that's a cool thing. I love the fact that you have a little place if you want to get some really good Venezuelan food or Peruvian food or Colombian food, you can go and get it. I think that's fucking dope.
Why do you think Puerto Ricans like going to Orlando?
Oof, that's a great question. I have no idea. There's way too many.
There's a lot of Colombians too.
Oh God, let me tell you, I hate, and I know you can't stand Orlando. I can't stand it. I won't go. It's so bad. The traffic. I hate the fact that I'm flying back and I got to go through Orlando. I want to scream.
Are you stopping it?
Well, I'm going to try not to. I'm going to do a direct flight. Hopefully go from Heathrow to Miami. But if I have to stop, I'm going to freaking scream.
Just fucking drive. Yeah.
I might. If I don't get on that plane, you never know. I mean, it's so crazy.
That's the thing.
Spring break right now.
That's why crazy airport too.
Crazy. There's so many freaking wackadoos. All these Disney adults coming in there and just getting all creepy. All bunch of people. Your people, actually. We already had that. We already know that. We've had that test for you. So you've definitely passed with flying colors. I applaud you for that. That was very much a great thing for you. I appreciate that. You never use
the applause sometimes.
I mean, I have to when it comes to.
You're just trying to piss me off.
You love it.
Even my kid was like, she's definitely not a Disney adult. My kids are not Disney teenagers.
No, not at all. Not even one bit.
No.
And I'm so happy they're not. Because that's such a bad thing to be. I hate it. I can't stand
Listen,
it.
It's kind of like Taylor Swift. I don't care if you listen to something or watch something, but don't make it your identity. Like, there's so many cool things out there to watch and listen to. That's my thing with it.
Just enjoy it. If you like Shake It Off, enjoy it, but just leave it alone.
Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate. She had some good things.
I think she's famous for a reason. She's pretty smart.
Yeah, I just don't want her to
turn into... Is it my cup of tea? Yeah, no. Yeah.
I don't want to turn into this symbol of just ideology that just scares people. And then they can turn into a P. Diddy, and all that stuff. I think that happens a lot, and that's what's scary about all that is that they turn into this above the God and the law, and they become something of a powerhouse, and then they take advantage of it. And that's sick. Speaking of which, let's talk about the Diddy files. Give me some chisme or some good gossip of
LeBron
what's going on. Say that.
LeBron James.
What about him?
He might be part of the Diddy files.
Oh, no. Allegedly, he's part of that Diddy files video leak?
Yes.
Wow. What do you think about that? Do you think he is a marico? Or you think he is one of those that would go that way? Or you think that's all BS?
I think he might there's this saying in Venezuela, like, he might get his canoe wet.
Say that one more time.
His canoe, it might get wet.
What does that even mean?
That means that he might be a little bit.
Wow.
A little bit.
It's crazy.
So that might be like bisexual.
Well, that's nuts to me because he comes across as this King James and this machismo
manly
dude.
man. Yeah.
A manly man.
But there's been rumors. This is not new. It's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
And so now there's like apparently allegedly videos or whatever.
It's crazy, the leaks.
Let's just say it wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me either. And the more I think about Bad Bunny too, wouldn't surprise me because he was dressing like a cross-dresser. He did a video and he was dressed up as a woman.
Yeah.
So, I mean, seems like he's good with it.
He's kind of like the same, like bisexual.
I think they probably were like, yeah, I'm down for that. Like,
Enough
just don't tell anybody. But I'm good.
drugs or whatever.
I mean, again, it's just sick to me.
We'll
I don't
look more
know.
into it and get back to you.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
It just never. It's never a dull moment with the Diddy files. There's always. He's probably gonna and when his trial happens. I think it's in May. It's coming up around soon in May, I believe. The end of May. Oh. It's going to be at the end of May. It's going to be. I mean, that's going to be another OJ. That's going to be huge.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be huge.
You're probably going to work during that.
I hope so. I can't wait. I'm just going to be like raising my hand. I want to go. I want to be a part of that.
So what are we doing in about 40 minutes?
40 minutes. We're going to be watching our show right now that we love and we adore. It's called White Lotus on HBO. I love that show.
Yes.
It's a little
interesting,
yes, and a little risque and a little
yes. So that guy from Vice Principals is in it in the last.
Do you know his name? I know no names.
Oh my god, I hate myself. I didn't.
Because you're so good. You can look it up if you want. I'm gonna talk about him for a second. He is in a couple of shows that I love, and you didn't even watch it because you kind of started watching it with me.
What are you talking about?
I'm going to tell you while you look at his name up. While you're looking up his name, it was called Far Out or Far. Oh God, Far Cry, not Far Cry. It was a show on Amazon. It was based on a what's his name? The guy. What's his name?
Walton Goggins.
Wilton Goggins. Oh. Wow. Walton Goggins. Wow, that's crazy. That's a wild name. I wouldn't look like
No, not for once.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't. So he's in a movie.
Him and Danny McBride together are fucking hilarious.
Oh, and so many different things. They've worked on so many different projects. They did Vice Principals. They did the Righteous Gemstones.
That's right. He's in there too.
Yeah, it's 100%.
So good.
They have a freaking catalog of great work together.
He is really good.
No, he's brilliant. And so they both are. They're both just amazing writers.
Yes.
Great ad-libbers, great comedians, just really witty and just fun to listen to and watch. You just don't know what you're going to get when you see them, which is great.
Yes.
And they're very much have versatility as an actor. Mm-hmm. And I love that. They're not just like singular, they're gonna, like an action movie. You're going to see... Yeah. It's not like a Denzel Washington. Or not necessarily. Denzel was pretty versatile, too. Maybe like...
especially Gladiators.
That was terrible. I hated Gladiator 2.
Terrible.
Why even call it Gladiator 2?
What?
Why even call it Gladiator 2? Like, it's not Gladiator 2.
But, I mean, Denzel Washington was so good.
He's good in everything he does.
I know.
But it's not believable. He's like 70 some odd years old.
I believe it.
He is not going to take down some freaking young gladiator.
No, that's not the part that I believe.
Oh, you're such a pig. I can't with you. What part can you believe?
That he was like a gay guy back in the day. That was so cool.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to White Lotus because speaking of gay, there's a lot of the director, Michael White, he's great. He has done a lot of cool stuff. Like he's been around for a long time. This is one of his big breaks here. Everyone's now excited about it.
Schwarzenegger.
Who's that? That's a Schwarzenegger? So we have brother. What's his name?
Patrick
Schwarzenegger, Arnold Schwarzenegger's son.
He's good.
He's great. I think he plays a real great douchebag, which is funny. You know, he has a way of just kind of just
he plays the part. Like you almost believe he's like that in real life.
He might be.
And then there's this British girl, Amy Lou Wood, which I watched this show with my daughter. It's called Skins. And she's in it. It's kind of old. She was young. She was probably like 14, 15. And when I saw that show, I was like, this chick is actually pretty good. And this is the second time I see her. I like her. I think she's good too.
Is that who is she in that show? Is it the one with the big teeth?
That guy
Walton's girlfriend. Okay, so she's got the big teeth and stuff. Yes. You were saying that she was getting grief about her teeth, right?
Oh my god, so much.
About what?
Like there was like dentists and orthodontics watching her and saying what was wrong with her teeth, how they can fix it and all this stuff. Like there, people are obsessed with it. And she's like, I just have a gap. Like I don't want to, I mean.
They're big. They're big teeth.
But it's
okay. I don't want to look normal. I don't want to look like everyone else.
Exactly.
She's
and
fine.
That's the point of the show. Like we want all kinds of people. And I think she's cute and she's funny.
Yeah, she does have she has her own personality. I think they're all such a great cast, and there's a bunch of no names. There's a couple names we know, but like you're rattling off some people I've never seen before.
Oh,
some
and
new ones.
the Southern lady.
Oh yeah, she's been in
the
American Pie, and she's been in so many different movies. She's great in that.
Yes.
And it's funny because
they have great actors in general. Like it's all well done. I think it shows like, like this.
I think the show, what's great about this show is that it's slow, but it's growing, and you're waiting for the explosion. You're waiting for the eruption.
Yeah. The last 3 episodes are always like, you're like,
100%.
Oh, okay.
And it's definitely, it starts off with a wow, and it's going to end with the wow.
Yes.
And it's a volcano erupting. It's getting closer to the eruption, and you're just there for the ride. It's a roller coaster ride.
It is. And then I was talking to Cami today about, I'm like, who do you think is going to be the one that dies? And then we were talking about it. It's like, it's always the one that you least expected, right? So I told her, I'm like, maybe Greg, I think is his name, which is, the ex that killed his wife and now lives there. The creepy.
I think he's going to die. I believe he's going to die.
I thought so too, but then we both went like, the famous actor.
Which one?
The 3 friends, the one that's famous.
I don't know.
We don't know. That's our 2 takes.
I don't know. I would
go
with Greg, but maybe you're right because bad guys always end up making it. So maybe you're right.
Yeah.
But stay tuned. We're gonna see it, and then when we do see it.
So today is April 6th.
April 6th.
And we want to just close this episode with calling our astrologist.
Okay, but before we do that, there's something we want to talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
Kanye West. What's going on with him?
Oh,
he's always a treat to talk about. You don't know? You don't know what's going on?
A lot of information. It's just
give me the line then. What he just got divorced again.
Yes, again.
To his wife that he left for
Bianca. No.
He didn't leave for
he was single for a minute.
He was single for a quick second.
No, it's been a few years, babe.
No, not really. He's with her for a few years. Anyway, let's go on to this.
You're right, yeah.
Let's go on to, you're right, you don't know much about it, so let's just leave it at that. Let's go into the astrology. April 6th, we have both of our birthdays are this coming up. Mine's in a month, yours is in 2.
Oh yeah, a month from today.
100%. And yours is in what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, so mine is April 25th and yours is May 6th, and we're both Taurus.
That's crazy.
And
I love that.
we never dated a Taurus before. And so we want to know what you think. If you know anything about...
Can 2 Tauruses...
Make it,
right?
Work.
Can they work?
We're going to tell you what doesn't work.
What doesn't work?
When we're both mad and pissed off.
Absolutely. I've never met someone worse than me until I met you.
It becomes a competition who's madder than the other.
You win more than I do. I honestly believe that.
No.
I do. I believe that. I believe that you win more than I do. And,
maybe it's because I'm a girl.
And maybe because I am older and I just don't want to fight anymore.
Maybe because this is it, honey.
That could be. That could be it all. That you are the one. You're the Neo in my life. I love you.
I'll take that. You were sitting right next to.
I take you. I take it. I'm glad you take it. And I think.
I think most of it, I think we get along, but we want to hear what the experts have to say.
So, question of the day. Do tell. Look down the barrel of the camera there and tell us the question.
Taurus and Taurus. Match or no match?
Do it one more time and just keep staring at that. That's going to end it right there. Go ahead.
Taurus and Taurus. Match or no match?
Nice. Leave you with that. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and have a great day. Bye, 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 bye.
How long was that?
That was